Test one, two, test one, two. Test one, two, test one, two. Hey, Convy. Hello, everybody. That's right. We're starting off Humble Choice Tuesday with a game with good music, surprisingly, called American Fugitive. But spoiler alert, it's a survival game, so I'm immediately gonna hate it. Well, let's get to it. This one supports controller apparently though, so that's good. That must mean it's not too complicated. Or God, I hope it's not too complicated. Alright, let's see. I think I adjusted everything. Continue. What? What am I continuing? I don't have any saves. Hold on. No, I'm gonna do a new game. I don't want to mess anything up. Alright, good. It's the same. I'm going to tell you one last time. Leave me the hell alone. This is the last time you call my house. The last time you bother us. Will, You what, Dad? What is so important you have to call us at 3 a.m.? Not on the phone. I need you to come over now. Please, son. It'll be the last time. Just like you said. Just do this one thing for me, okay? Look at that guy sweating. Look at him. Just dripping. Covered. Wake your wife or let her sleep? Oh, I don't know. I'll let her sleep. I shouldn't wake her. Things have been rough enough between us. Just gotta fetch my clothes and... Will, what's going on? Go back to sleep, honey. I gotta go see my dad. It's urgent. Were you just gonna leave without telling me? There was no point waking you up. Get some sleep. We'll talk when I get back. Look at that little animation. It's too... I feel like that animation is too cute for a game like this. Alright, let's see here. Okay. It's got very weird sound. Like it sounds like there's people walking all the way to the right and all the way to the left, not below me. Well, whatever. You can run, you can sprint. Better go see Dad first. Alright, let's go. Oh, this guy's got a muscle car. Look at it. Huh? That's not Dad's car? Oh. Isn't that, that car looks like the car from, what's that show? I think it had Burt Reynolds in it, didn't it? The original? And then they remade it into a movie. You search the word magazine a lot, now you get videos on how to make magazines on TikTok? Ah, that's crazy, right? That's how they get you. Hallway unoccupied. Alright, we gotta smash the window. I feel like this game has a lot of weird physics bugs. Why? Hold on, what? 3D version of the... No, I don't think it is. There's people in this game. You were the only one alive in the other one. Okay, no. There's gotta be something here, right? Can't I use the chair to smash the window? Like, you'd think you'd be able to smash the window with any of these things. Hell, even the hay would probably be tough enough to do it. Alright, fine. Let's pick up the crowbar. Lead pipe. Yeah, maybe the flashlight, you're right. Drive your car through the house. That could work too. Let's see. We have choices. We can smash whichever window we want. Let's smash this one. Boom. Wait, what? Oh, I see. He smashed it to be able to unlock it. You found a black dress for funeral season? I don't understand why that's a season, but okay. I can wear it. That's good. Stops papers from blowing away. Wow, the music's really getting tense. Also really good at gathering dust. Okay, there we go. Oh no! Look at me! I'm wearing the black dress! This game is already a 10 out of 10. Dad, wake up! Oh God, please, no! Freeze! What? What's happened to him? He's... Raise hands. I don't know. In America, probably raise hands. Don't shoot! You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. That's my dad. I couldn't. I'm innocent, okay? I'm innocent. Oh, that's why it's called American Fugitive. Local man murdered, son arrested. Peter Riley, 62, found beaten to death in home. Victim Peter Riley, mayor hits campaign trail. If you don't want to print it, don't let it happen. The Red Rock Reporter? Betty's Boutique. It's 1982. Wow, that's a long time ago. County Guns. Trial begins in patricide case. Petty thief 34 on trial for brutal slaying. Suspect William Riley. There was bad blood on both sides. Wow, look at that guy. He's got like a full-on double chin. The second chin is bigger than his main chin. And yet he doesn't look, you know, overweight in any other capacity. Riley found guilty. Begins life sentence in Red Rock Penitentiary. You still there, pal? Yeah. You don't sound right. Look, I know what it's like in there. You sure I got nothing to worry about? I told you, man. Our business is our business. You're kin, Dwayne. I ain't gonna rat out my own brother. Brother-in-law, actually. Well, soon to be ex-brother-in-law, I suppose. Hey, hurry the hell up, daddy killer. Some of us here got calls to make. That a McCoy I hear? It's Jimmy, isn't it? I'd recognize his miserable speech anywhere. Put him on, would you? I'd love to give that asshole a piece of my mind. I don't think that's such a good idea, Dwayne. And besides, you said you had a reason for calling. Is it Amy? Did something happen to Amy? No, I haven't heard from her in months. Same as you. It's about something else. Hey, numbnuts. You gonna give me that phone or what? Cool it, McCoy. What did you say to me? You gotta hurry this up, Dwayne. Where's my black dress? They didn't let me keep it. That night you found your dad, you saw that tricked out car, right? Oh, the Duke's a Hazzard. That's what that car is from. Dukes of Hazzard. Like I told the cops, it was a Buzzard GTX. Way out of Dad's budget. But they didn't care. A Buzzard GTX? Why you asking anyhow? You got a lead or something? You could say that. I got my eyes on it right now. It's parked right across the street. Oh, you found it? It's right there. Now don't go getting excited, Will. Owner hasn't shown yet, but I'm... Ding ding. Time's up, ass clown. Get out of my way. I'm making my call. Dwayne, damn it. Talk to me. Where are you? Y'all seen this disrespect? Nobody ignores a McCoy. Don't do anything stupid, Will. I'll handle this, alright? What the? Do you have any idea how important that call was? Don't know? Don't... Thwack. Oh, you're gonna regret that, boy. Crack. It's hard to take this game seriously. This is like the 60s Batman with Adam West. Should've just gave me the damn phone. Prison infirmary 3 days later. That damn McCoy nearly killed me back then. Once I'm out of this infirmary and back in Gen Pop. Oh, is that the slang for the general population of the prison? He and his thugs will finish the jobs for sure. I need to get out. I need to get to Dwayne's, find the killer, make them pay. The injury's not so bad anymore. Nobody's looking. If I'm gonna make my move, now's the time. Why is he smiling? Smash. Wow, that was very efficient. 5 minutes later, he's out. What in the world? What kind of crappy prison is this? There's whole shows dedicated to getting out of the prison. This guy just gets out in 5 minutes. Oh. That's interesting. Gonna set the prison on fire. Oh man. What is this? Is to warm up or something? Why are these things here? How? Oh, okay. To guide my journey. Let's dress up as a scarecrow. Let me in. Let me in. An outlet pipe. If I can pry it open, I can crawl out of here. Well, hold on. Where's the crowbar? Before attempting to break into a house, a smart burglar will peek through the windows to see if anyone is home. Brick through the window. Nice. Get in, get in, get in. How do I crouch? Oh, B. We did it. We escaped the prison. As a fugitive from the cops, it's important to be aware of your clothing. Find some civilian clothes to replace your prison jumpsuit before you're identified. Where's my black dress? Oh, damn. Oh, hitch a ride. They won't let me. Man. Well, hold on. Oh, we just have to... Wait, what? No. That'd be so stupid to just run into the crowd with prison clothing on. Uh-oh. What the hell? Why are these people just walking around? No, what do I... See, there's a motel, so I can steal clothing from there. Problem is, these guys are just standing there. Why? Uh-oh. Car coming. Uh-oh! Oh, man. Ah. Nah, I'm not gonna take anything else. Oh, no. Okay, well. Appearance known. If you're a witness committing a crime, the cops will be hunting for someone matching your description. Oh, no, no. I don't want... Why would you just leave? Well, that seems very foolish. Freedom, but I'm gonna need some help if I'm to find the real killer. The salvage yard. Garbage sack. Oh. Oh. Can I talk to this person? Oh, hold on, I want to see what happens. Boom! What? Why did this guy just run him down? No, I'm gonna get blamed for this too. What? Stop running over these people! That's crazy. I didn't do anything. Well, I don't know. Blue shirt and jeans sounds pretty good, though. Oh my god, this game is... I knew it'd be wonky, but man... Where is the... Okay, no, I'm supposed to go the other way. What am I doing? Trespassing? What? Alright, we made it. You dumb son of a bitch. Now, is that any way to greet family? I told you to stay put, asshole. I told you not to do anything stupid. I've had the cops sniffing around here twice this morning. I'm on parole, Will. If they catch you here, I'll be back in the joint. Relax. I'll be out of your hair before you know it. Just tell me where you saw the car. Will. You owe me. So it's like that, is it? I'll give you the location, but I want you to promise you'll be careful. And when you're done, you'll do me a favor or two, okay? You'll owe me a whole bunch of them. You find that car, you come back here, then you help me out. Oh, and steer clear of the bridges. They got roadblocks all over the place. What happened to wanting me gone? I thought you were afraid of getting busted. I'm still scared, but hearing you talk like this, seeing you like you are now, makes me think. Maybe you can help me with some other problems. Take this phone, use it to keep in touch. You haven't changed a bit, Dwayne. Go check out the car. I saw it across town near the docks. Took my eyes off it for 10 seconds and it was gone. What? I thought you said you knew where it was. Relax, I know where it is. It's been sold to Billy Joe's car lot. Saw it when I was passing by a couple days ago. I'd recognize it anywhere. You find it, snag the logbook, and then we can use it to track these bastards down. Okay, I'm on it. Steal the car owner history list. Yeah, well, why would I decline this? That's the whole game, isn't it? Well, let's see what the driving mechanics are like. Wait a second, what? Hold on. What is this? Is that an off-road go-kart? Oh yeah. We got it. Maybe I shouldn't go this way. Ah, whatever. Oh, cops. The door is already unlocked. Strange. Well, come on, isn't this a setup? I can't even look through the window. What the hell? Alright. Tire iron. I don't know. Do I need anything? I don't need anything. The whole point is to get the things we need. Glazed. I don't need this either. We're not playing Zelda here, where Link just goes in and robs everybody blind. There's someone inside. Why would you confront her? This isn't your place. Do nothing. Aren't you gonna say something? It's rude to stare. I'm sorry. I want my black dress back. What? Don't worry too much. I'm not even sure the book is here anymore. Book? Don't play dumb, Mr. Riley. I know what you were looking for, but I think we were both too late. How do you know me? Who are you? And where's my black dress? Your father wasn't the first victim, and he won't be the last either. There are people out there who want to know who's behind this as much as you do. Maybe we can help each other out. Maybe you can help each other, maybe you can't. In any case, I'll be in touch. I better search the office myself. Money? Cable ties? What? Okay, well. There we go, this is what we wanted, right? 80 silver bison. What was it? No, it was the, what did he call it? It's not there. Nothing about, oh yeah, the buzzard. Nothing about the buzzard GTX. Looks like the lot owner kept his own records for every damn car except this one. I better call Dwayne. Any luck with the book? No, Dwayne, I got nothing. No name or anything? You're gonna have to bring me the car itself then. Alright, let's do it. Wait, what? Why can't I? Oh, there it is. Oh! Well, he's still a fugitive. Where am I going? I'm trying to find a place to turn. I guess we are here already. Oh, I see. Mission complete. At least you got the car. It's gonna be a shame to tear her down. Why would you tear her down? Like, you can always take a part off and then put it back. Upgrade points? No, thank you. Time trial? What the hell is this? It's like an open world game more than anything. Take this Revell around the block. Take it easy on the corners and mind the train. Oh no! Oh! That was beautiful. What happens when I get wasted, I wonder? Oh, you get to retry it. Oh, that's great. Sorry. Nice, we did it. You're faster than a sneeze through a screen door. I have never heard that saying before. Alright, whatever, let's see. Where do we go? It's just like GTA. There's a D on the mini-map. Oh, you can't jump over that, eh? Wait, is the go-kart back? Yeah, it is. Good. So, another quick favor. I got some evidence that needs destroying. Another vehicle as it happens. What was it used for? Me and my cousin used it a few weeks back to hit the McCoys. Didn't think they'd get a good look at the car, but now I hear they're after it, so it's gotta go. Find the vehicle, bring it back to my yard, and crush it. It's a real hoot using that crusher, let me tell you. It's just like GTA. I remember crushing cars in GTA. Whoops. Oh damn, the cops are on me now. That's not good. Oh no, they're gonna catch me speeding. Come on, get in. Yeah, we did it. Cranes can be used to pick up vehicles or shipping containers. Lower, release. Alright. Oh, they don't even have a button to raise. It just automatically goes, raises itself. But look at that physics. Look at this. It's beautiful. Look at that. Woo! Boom. Yeah! Nah, it didn't go as far as I wanted it to. Hold on, I kind of want to actually... Well, no, I probably shouldn't. Mission complete. Good work. You crushed that right down. Beautiful. Wait, that's another time trial. I don't want to do the time trials. I've not found any leads in the buzzard yet. The McCoys sure do love their cars. Do me a solid and wreck one of them. Do you even remember how this feud started? Seems like we got better things to be doing. Need I remind you one of those assholes put you in the infirmary? Find Patty McCoy's car, his pride and joy, run it off the road. Let's do it. Why would I... I'm just trying to run a car off the road. Many items can be used as melee weapons, although you can rely on your fists. Oh, now I can do it, eh? Oh, it's close. We need a bit of oomph. That's why I'm taking this car instead. Wait, can I attach it while it's driving? What's this guy doing? Have some patience, buddy. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Hold on, I want to tow him. I want to tow him. Come on, can I tow it? Yes, I should. Oh, it works, hold on. Oh, yeah! Tow a vehicle while it's occupied. The area that the cops will be searching is shown on the map. Oh, damn. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. Oh, I'm not pulling over. You pull over. I'm just a humble tow truck driver. Oh, look at that. Mission complete. We did it. Total. That'll teach the McCoys not to mess with that. I was going to leave it on the train tracks, but hey, that works too. Bye-bye. Man, this car is very slow. Ow! Ow! Man, these guys are going crazy. Well, that's not good for you, buddy. Trains are coming. Look at these cows go. Look at that. Fantastic. Weird high wanted level. Oh, beautiful. And here I thought I needed to do this mission. Drive to the quarry and back. Where's the quarry? Oh, damn. Well, you get a boost. You got nitrous on this Pepto-Bismol truck. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, I should have gone that way. My bad. Is that a military base? Okay, they really were trying to go GTA with this. We're not gonna get gold, but it's alright. Ooh. My bad. Ooh. Ooh, my bad. Damn it. Oh, I'm on fire. That's not good. I didn't know that's what happens when you boost too much. Let's try again. Ow. What's this guy? Oh, no you don't. Let me through! Ah, whatever. Let's go. Oh my god, I keep messing up which way I'm going. There we go. Ooh! Oh, I tried to get it across. Damn it! That's too bad. Man. That's harsh. There's only 3-second difference between gold and silver? That's crazy. I'm not gonna do this. It's boring. I hate the top-down view when you're driving like this. Because it's neither GTA 2, where it's like really top-down, nor is it like GTA 3 and so on, where it's fully 3D. It's a weird mixture. What is this? Challenge. Who goes there? Whoa, who are you? Shh, keep it down. They're out there somewhere looking for me. Who is? You might be one of them for all I know. Sent to put me back in the godforsaken military stockade. On second thoughts, not even special forces would have the nerve to wear that. Thanks for the fashion advice, mister. They took my black dress. You can call me Sarge. I know all their secrets, man. I've seen things that would curdle your blood. Ain't no dishonorable discharge gonna stop me doing my civic duty. That's why we gotta strike first. Listen, Sergeant, I'd love to help, but nothing. You're gonna love it. The government is throwing everything at us. I'm talking feds and the military. Give them hell. Oh yeah. Like any good American town, guns are plentiful and can be bought or stolen. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Damn it! Wait, why can't I shoot? Oh, did I run out of bullets? Oh, I have to reload. I don't remember how to reload. Oh my god, there's a tank! Oh my god. No, hold on. Uh-oh. Oh! Damn. Didn't do that well, but alright, whatever. Gotta get used to switching guns. You can't use the minigun for the cars in this game. Alright, back we go. Are any of these cars unlocked so I don't have to run there? Actually, what is this? What's the little icon there? Car dealership. Can I buy something? Can I buy a junker for $1,160? What do we got? We got a Revell. Yeah. Musketeer. Well, let's get a Roosevelt. You left it out back. What if I just take this one? Nah. Let's be decent people in this game. Look at this thing. Like a boat. Whoopsie. Come on, go, go, go. What happened to my door? That's funny. Alright, let's do the last mission, and then we'll switch games. I'm having way more fun with this game than I expected. Way more. I wanted to ask about something. This McCoy business, what's your beef with them? Oh, I don't know. They think they run this town. Pisses me off, you know? There was this one deal a ways back. Son of a bitch was going to go into business with me. They betrayed me. Took the whole damn pie. I made that pie. It was going to be my big break, you know? But it ain't even about that no more. All we've done to each other. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no splaining it. You can't let this go on. Got no choice. They keep hassling me, getting in my way. Let's take decisive action. What are you gonna do about it? Maybe it's time to drive him out of business for good. Hold up. The cops. I gotta calm down. He's just shit for brains Hank McCoy. He's a cop, sure. But look at who he's riding with. This is a personal visit. Hank McCoy? Dwayne. We know you're in there. We know what you did to our brother. Whether you come out or not don't matter much to us none. Figured we owe you a little something. A little some. Blam. They're shooting at us. No shit, get out of here and shoot them back. Oh, I got an SMG. Hold on. What if I get in here? Oh, car's on fire. Look at that auto aim. Works like a charm. Don't even have to think. That'll show the McCoys. Think they can shoot up my place, do they? What are you gonna do about all the bodies in the destroyed car? Look at all these. Look at the rifles. Yeah. Beautiful. I guess we'll do one more since that was very simple. That son of a bitch Hank McCoy thinks he's untouchable just because he's a cop. Go find Hank's police car while he's out to lunch. Crush it and dump it back where you found it. Wow, that's a lot of work to do while he's having his lunch? Come on. Won't they just put a warrant out for your arrest? You think they're the only ones with crooked cops on the payroll? Don't you worry. Just send the message for me. Let's do it. Last mission. It's pretty far away, so let's just leave my flipped over car here. I spent $75 on that car. Got $75 for a whole car that was actually drivable. It's crazy. That's what the 80s were like, I think. Cars grew on trees. Oh, I like that. Slows the car down. What's the difference between these two? Well, how does this work? It's got an alarm. Aren't they gonna know? Oh, whatever. No. I'm a police officer. You can't stop me. Can they actually enter the crane and pull me out? Because that'll be hilarious if they can't. Is this guy stuck now? Beautiful. Look at that guy go. He's stuck. What if I lowered on him? Oh! Hold on. Where's he going? Tow the cube. Okay, we gotta tow the cube back. Damn, that's gonna be tough. I gotta get the tow truck. Come on, tow truck. Don't mind me. Just do my work. Do my job, officer. No support. Sorry. Ah, I didn't mean to tow you. You... Ah. Oh! I need to tow my cube. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. No! Let me through! Oh, it's not good. You bastard. I need another tow truck now, thanks to these guys. See, that's why I should have left the tow truck right there. That would have been the smart thing to do. There's only one of you? That's crazy. There's one person per SWAT car. How stupid can you be? Alright, come on. I need a tow truck. Easily accessible tow truck, preferably. Ow, don't shoot me. Last time I tried that, it didn't work.
Searching last known location.
Come on, tow it. God damn it. There. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're almost there. We're almost home free. Don't touch my cube. Yes. No. Oh, you bastards. Oh, my cube. Oh, man. Now I gotta tow it again. Touch my cube. Oh my god, they're making this really difficult for me. Yes, we did it. Just like in real life. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything. I'm just a humble tow truck driver. the cell phone to order up cars or firearms when you need. Ah, I'm good. Oh, can't go that way. Alright, that was a good end. We did it. We'll stop here. Save and quit. This is a fun game. I'm not gonna keep playing it, but yeah, they did a good job. I'm curious to see what the story is like, but you know, the gameplay, it is what it is. Alright, what's next? The next game is A Case of Distrust. Controller not supported. Alright. It's a narrative experience of some sort. Let's see what it's all about. Murder mystery of some sort? Ben Wander? I don't know who Ben Wander is. Is he famous? Let me look up who Ben Wander is. He's only famous for this game. Former Visceral Games dev. Wow. That's crazy. Jesus. Alright, let's see here. Wait, where's the sound setting? Come on now. Really? That's already a black mark. I'll have to turn it down. I think it's a bit too loud. Maybe like that? Should be better. Alright. Well, let's start. I awoke in my desk chair. Across from me were his piercing amber eyes. They surprised me at first, but I should have known he'd be here. I stretched and said mid-yawn, "Not very nice to sneak into a sleeping woman's apartment," but his stare just continued. I laughed at his glare. I'd seen San Francisco's shrewd thugs, hardened cops, and deadly politicians, but none could ever match that gaze. I knew I didn't have what he wanted. Reaching into my coat, I took out my knife and flicked it open. I held the knife steady. While staring back at him, "Look," I said, nodding towards the desk, "that's all there is. Take it or leave it. But a detective knows when she's beat," and I knew then. He wanted to search the place. And that's what he would do. I sighed, knowing my weakness for his type. "All right," I said, "let's look." He let out a gleeful meow in victory. Oh, I was about to cut a cat open. Wow. I cut a piece of my apple that the cat had rejected. Always the sore winner, I jabbed. But I was smiling too, because I was telling the truth. There was absolutely no other food in the apartment. The cat often dropped by to scavenge. He made a lot of noise when he thought I was holding out on him. But right now the place was clean empty, no food anywhere. I had to prove it to him. Alright, it's like a very stylistic adventure, point-and-click game. I had taken copies of old murder cases from the SFPD records when I had left. I loved reading through them, even though my own contributions were minimal. At that time, I longed for those types of jobs. The truth was, any work was hard to find for a female detective. That lamp had belonged to my Uncle Lewis. He'd been an SFPD officer, one who argued police women could be good detectives, even while the others jeered at me. I knew he'd been right, but my current workload didn't help that claim. I thought about Lewis more often than I wanted. I was lousy at handling the emotions behind those thoughts. I kept a small statue underneath the side table. It had been police evidence in a crime, and its owner hadn't wanted it back. I took a shine to it, so I snagged it for myself on my way out of the department. Out of the evidence locker. Packaged cigarettes were the latest trend, but I still preferred to roll my own. The ashtray was evidence that it was a practiced skill. I suppose I had a lot of free time back then. The cat had waltzed into my apartment a few years earlier. He kept coming back, though there was rarely a morsel to eat. He'd continue his loud meowing until I proved to him the place was empty of food. It doesn't matter how doe-eyed you are, cutie pie. You got no food around. We've got no food around, I told him. He licked his chops and looked at me. Apparently he still didn't believe that. I needed to contradict him somehow. To show him something in the apartment that would prove it was empty. There were no cases just then, but the cat was mewing and needed attention. I had to contradict the cat by first talking to him, then pointing to a piece of evidence in my notebook that proved the apartment was empty. Show the cat there's no food. Well, no, we're not... Yeah, we don't have any evidence yet that there's no food. So I guess we should go back. I see how this game's gonna work. Yeah. We're gonna have to find all the evidence we need before we speak to the person we're supposed to speak to. This is just a tutorial. A newspaper was flopped on the floor. Its headline about the death of Lenin, leader of the Red Menace, sweeping Russia. It seemed the Bolsheviks had lost their head. My old notebook now filled to the brim. I wrote everything down, even the minor details. Never know what can be useful. The first half had my old cases. Details from the beats I used to walk in my policewoman days. Of course, policewomen were forbidden from going on patrol, but Lewis often overlooked that rule. The regular white icebox, tinged yellow with age, half blocked the kitchen doorway. My income rarely kept much stocked in it, and right now it was empty. Dun dun dun. The door to the outside world. If I left now, though, the cat would start wailing so loud I'd get complaints from the neighbors. No, he needed convincing before I could leave. Do I have the evidence now? Icebox? I guess that's enough, right? Contradict. Icebox. The regular white blah blah blah. Yep. I opened the icebox so the cat could see inside. Empty, I told him. The cat looked quizzically at the open door, then back at me. Sorry, fella. There's no grub in there for me either. He stared at me with eyes as disappointed as I felt. Those big yellows always got to my soul. Thoughts of my family filled my head. My sister, Muriel, had sent a letter with an update of her life in Chicago. She and her husband had just purchased a new home outside the bluster of the city. Their 3 young children were looking forward to the move. I'd never told Muriel, but those letters, I mostly ignored them. At the time, her family was the last thing I wanted to read about. My sister had the ordinary lifestyle that I had rejected. I'd wanted to change the world. To bring justice for victims, especially the ones who no longer had a voice. Not that I was helping advance that cause with the types of cases coming my way. My mind spiraled into the usual series of questions. Had I even impacted the women's movement? Had I made any change on society at all? Was my plodding career worth losing traditional happiness? What was the point in the life I had chosen? A loud meow from the cat snapped my thoughts back into the moment. I took a deep breath and grinned back at him. Guess you can scram now, I said. Nobody's gonna come knocking with food for you, fella. Whoa now. Who's at the door? There immediately, blah, blah, blah. I didn't read the thing. Anyway, in the doorway was the regrettably familiar face of Connor Green. His company churned my stomach. It might have been his bergamot perfume, which hung around my nostrils like a lingering unwanted guest, or that sordid smile which was forever plastered on his face. He stared at me through the doorway with a coy smile. Well, ain't you gonna invite me inside? I started closing the door. But he stuck out a foot to stop me. Hey now, he chided. You're an all-star. Foul way to treat a customer, Malone. So that was his angle, hiring me as a detective. I wondered what a bootlegger would need with a private eye, but he answered without my prompt. I'll make this quick. I can't take this to the hog house or the pigs would laugh me out. And other dicks just aren't as tempting. His grin widened. I thought this was going to be quick, I said, and I started rolling a cigarette. It wasn't quick, and I had already rolled and lighted a second smoke when Green finally finished his story. I noted the important bits in my book. It had started with a letter slipped under his door in a white envelope. The envelope contained a single typewritten leaf, which he handed to me. It read, "End your game or we'll end you." It had no signature, instead ending with only a small scribble in the bottom right corner that resembled a black hand. Green had a lead on a new rum-running scheme. A connection from Vancouver. Vancouver, Canada or US? He'd given a sample to Tiny Paul, the gangster who ran the Tin Spoon Speakeasy, for mob boss Jerry Ferry. They'd agreed to buy in for more. Green surmised the letter was about his rum running. I assume it's Canada, if it's Prohibition days. He suspected Redstone Stable, another bootlegger, of sending the letter. He told me that Stable ran a barber shop during the day and gave me the address. Green needed to know who the threat was from. He'd get Paul's gang to deal with them and continue his scheme to get rich. If I go snooping myself, he concluded, folks see that I'm not trusting people. No trust leads to no customers. I need to play it low key, which is where you come in. I raised an eyebrow and stared at him through the cigarette smoke. Something in his yarn was still twisted. He must have noticed my reticence, because he said, "You know, I worked closely with Lewis. I'm sure he'd want to protect me as much as any other victim." My uncle. Lewis had put me on the force to begin with, made me the first policewoman for the SFPD. He was the only one who'd let me walk the beats with him, or do more at crime scenes than comfort a widow. He'd been obsessed with helping victims and bringing justice to those beyond salvation. After he'd taken his own life, I had quit the SFPD. There was little more I could do there. I started my own practice, taking his ethos to heart. Was Green worth my time? Would he be worth Lewis's? Green had tipped off my uncle in a few cases. I wondered if that was enough to warrant my protection. Before I could think past my headache, he threw a bill on my lap. Keep the C-note as a retainer. And don't worry about getting in touch. I'll find you later for a chat. A C-note? Well, it's $100. It's a lot of money in those days. He turned down the hallway, and I let him go. If he was willing to give me $100 with no commitment, I wouldn't stop him. I turned back to the apartment, still confused about the whole story. My headache wasn't helping either. Whenever I lacked clarity, a trip to Southern Coffee was usually the cure. All right. Let's go. I mounted a gold plate on the outside that read PC Malone Private Investigator. There was only one place I needed to go to clear my head, Southern Coffee. Southern Coffee was a basement dive. It wasn't modern, hip, or ever busy, and it was my favorite place to down some paint. Did they really call coffee paint back then? Especially in the company of the best bartender in the city. I thought it was a coffee shop. I stepped into the taxi and rocked into a comfortable position on the back seat. I thought about starting a chat with the driver. Yeah, let's talk. You seem like a really talkative person. Just won't shut up about everything. Some weather, ain't it? He said, with a southern drawl. Oh, I can't do that. It's San Francisco, I replied. Expect fog and bring a jacket. Wish I'd known that coming from Missouri. Maybe would have stayed on the river. There were always recent transplants to the city. Why'd you come here? Why'd you come here to San Francisco, I asked. Oh, you know, I had dreams of adventure. Dreams that my small town couldn't fill. Thought of myself as a regular Mark Twain. But you know, I recently heard a quote of his. The coldest winter I'd ever spent was a summer in San Francisco, he laughed to himself. Hilarious. We talked for a while about San Francisco, its overcast climate, its treacherous hills, its lush green parks. Eventually we rolled to my destination, but before leaving I asked, did Mark Twain really say that about San Francisco? The driver smiled and shook his head. Nope. But if I tell you he did, at least you'll remember a quote that's mine. I chuckled and left the taxi cab. Southern Coffee was an automat diner. Ethel Burgess, the lone waitress, was friendly to help with any inquiry. Of course, if you winked at her right, she'd show you the way to the downstairs toilet, where Frankie played bathroom attendant. Southern Coffee had the distinct feeling of home. The familiar smell of mold in the old basement was enough to put a grin on my face. Frankie had a bond with that old shaker at the end of the bar. I was surprised he hadn't named it. He could sling a mean drink, though he'd only use the good liquor if he liked you. Frankie liked me. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of talking in this game. I grabbed the wine bottle on the bar and examined its label. It featured a picture of the grapes and the words sacramental use only. Frankie looked at me with a spark in his eye. Go ahead, he said. Give it a swig. All right, drink it. I grabbed the half-empty glass that had been next to the bottle and swirled some of its contents between my gums. A bit spicy, ain't it? Frankie asked. It's good, I nodded. And gulped the rest down. It'll cost you too, he said with a smile, and he grabbed the bottle from me, turning it through his hands. Rabbis charge more than a nickel for this beauty. Only this type of Napa wine is made from that Zinfandel grape. Has a unique aroma. I'd been trying to learn more about wine. Seemed everyone knew their stuff but me. I noted what Frankie had said about the origin of the grape as he sat the bottle back down on the bar. You don't even drink. I chided. Frankie let out a belied laugh. I can still enjoy the smell, he said. There was a story behind his teetotaling, but he'd cut short any talk about it. An odd relationship with the drink for a barman. Actually, it's the best kind of relationship with drink for a barman. You're never tempted to drink? It's great. Frankie sighed. Too bad more folks can't know about it. That woman's league is the devil. The woman's Christian temperance? Aren't you done with the sauce? I asked. Sure, he said. I'm dry now, but I'm not done slinging it. He grabbed the bottle and twirled it around his hand with surprising deft. And I've no right to stop others either. He put the bottle down, took a breath, then said in a calm tone, Those women don't understand. Prohibition doesn't make anyone stop. It just makes them a criminal. Well, he's absolutely right about that. You can't... Prohibition doesn't work. Take a seat, he said. I'll make you something. He was a big fella, both wide and tall. Must have been a little over 50. He had a round head, kind brown eyes, and a cropped ring of gray hair encircling an otherwise bald scalp. This does not look gray at all. I know what they were going for, but it doesn't look gray because all the other hair is the same color. His voice had a warm timbre. Is it timbre? Timbre? No, it's timbre. That complemented the tobacco and whiskey smells of his speakeasy. I sat at the bar. You got the spooks, PC? He asked. You're worn as a catcher's mitt. Everybody talks in metaphors in those days. I suppose my exhaustion showed. I won $100 for nothing, and I can't let it go. I told Frankie about the case, the threatening letter sent to Connor Green, how he assumed it was related to his bootlegging, and his suspicion of Redstone stable. The story took longer than I'd wanted. Frankie showed genuine interest by asking many questions. When I finished, he threw me the whiskey sour he'd been stirring. I took a large gulp and gave a sigh as thanks. Whiskey sour. Nice. Well, Green's case is better than most of what you're given, he said with some enthusiasm. At least it's not more of that adultery bunk. Sure, I replied, but I started with a goal in mind. What's the point in helping a man like Green? Frankie clicked his tongue on his teeth. Lawyer or priest, why does it matter? Let me ask you, are the clients you have now the types you want to help? I admitted they weren't. I told him that I had wanted more from my detecting life. It could be that Green's case shoots your career forward, Malone. I sighed and stared down at my drink. But my daze was interrupted by the basement door opening that slammed shut. A small, blustering woman began marching towards me. She looked younger than 25 and was a few inches shorter than my 5'6". I thought her gray trench coat was too large for that small frame, which was when I realized it was exactly like the one that had belonged to Lewis. Dun dun dun. Lewis became a woman. She hurled insults at me a while. All I could do was sit and take it until she ran out of gas and started breathing heavily. I set my drink on the bar and looked her in the eyes. I studied her features more thoroughly. It was plain she was a knockout. Now that she'd finished shrieking beyond the latest blush and lipstick, she had the natural soft skin and bright eyes perpetually desired by the opposite sex. While I was eyeing her, she caught her breath and restrained her tirade. I'm the wife of that bum who sneaks into your bed. Huh? The cat? But humor wasn't her angle, and she launched into another poetic stanza. And he just left your sty this morning, she finally ended. And that was when I gathered she was Connor Green's wife. Mrs. Green, I'm a PI, not a home wrecker, and I don't think your husband, in his line of business, would want to bet a dick anyhow. I love how that they used dick as the slang for PIs back then. That's great. It's a fun word to say, dick. I wish people would say it more often. Dick. It's great. Her look was pure incredulity. A woman in that line of work? She questioned. I don't believe it. Prove it. I don't know. Do I have anything? Probably don't, right? Like, statue newspaper. Green's letter. Gee, show her Green's letter. Let's do it. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Wait, what is this paper stack? Old murder cases. Yeah, let's show her this instead. Let's not spook her. And what is the newspaper? Oh no, it's something else. Yeah, let's show her the paper stack. Why is she carrying around a paper stack? Mrs. Green, at home I have a giant stack of cases, each one from a separate crime, covering many of the cities across the country. I went into great detail on a few of the logs, especially some of the more famous capers. I study them because that's my job. Well, that's not her cases. Well, that's too bad. It still took more coaxing for her to believe me, but eventually she came around. She seemed grateful I'd explained it to her. Apparently she had seen her husband leave my apartment, and distraught, she had followed me all the way to Frankie's basement and decided to confront me. I suppose I lost my head after what I thought I'd seen, she said, and she began to cry. Frankie, ever chivalrous to a dimpled girl, came around the bar and held her up. Now that's all right, Mrs. Green. Why don't I hail you a cab and send you on back home? She agreed, and they walked together up the stairs. When Frankie returned, I said to him, "You turned night real quick." He snorted a laugh. "Aw, hell, we can't have that siren in here. With a torture yelling like that, every street bugger would have come to her rescue." Mrs. Green is a torch singer? Well, I learned she was Mrs. Connor Green just now. When she came in here, I'd only seen her as Little Fanny. Little Fanny. Singing lead for the jazz band at the Tin Spoon. The Tin Spoon, I said. Tiny Paul's joint? That's where Green is selling his liquor. Say, you think that's where she met her husband? I laughed. You're the real sleuth, Frankie. He made a sarcastic bow. I shook my head. You're telling me you escorted our little torture out just to avoid a bit of hot water? Frankie flushed and said, "What are you talking about, Malone? I was never good with emotions." But it was plain that Frankie had instantly fallen for the girl. So what if I had more to squeeze out of her, I asked. What more could you possibly want from Lil Fanny? She can't have anything to do with Green's mess. Contradict? What kind of game is this? I mean, I get it, but it's just a bit weird. Why would you be contradicting what he's saying? Like, is he the one at fault? Could be, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can use this to contradict. How does that prove she knows anything? Frankie asked. He was right, it didn't. I don't see how Mrs. Green's related to any of this, he concluded. Alright, I consider Frankie's point. Maybe she was unrelated to this case. I shrugged, stood up from the bar stool. What had just happened was quite the ruckus. It seemed like my cue to move along. Well, hold on, maybe there's other stuff. The bar stools were crooked and worn. My usual one was in the center of the room. I could sit on it for hours if Frankie had a yarn to spin. Of course, the sauce helped keep me in place, too. Once, I'd asked Frankie to lend me some cash from that register. That's a cash register? Does not look like a cash register. He growled so fierce that I decided not to ask again. I didn't think his employers would notice before I got it back, but maybe he just wanted to save me from myself. The worn stairs led to the outside world. Let's go. I was heading up the stairs when Frankie called after me. So what are you gonna do? I've been thinking about Lil Fanny. I supposed even mobsters had people who cared about him. And she'd been wearing Lewis's old jacket, so perhaps Green and Lewis had been closer than I had realized. I guess I'll take Connor Green's bait. I replied, I've got nothing better on the stove, and he might need the help. Something still stinks, though. Well, what's your plan? Frankie asked. The way I see it, I have 3 goals right now. Green hired me for a job. Find the guy who wrote the letter. That's the basic part. But you want more? Asked Frankie. I nodded. Green's a shady character. I have to learn about him. Who is this guy? Dig in his past. I can't go back to him blind. And then there's something about his bootlegging. How'd Green get a connection like that? What's his source exactly? Squeezing that lemon might give me more juice. How was the last game? You had to take a pigeon out of your room? Damn. Wait, was that one of the rescues your family picked up, or just a stray pigeon out of nowhere? I didn't think you dealt with pigeons. Actually, no, didn't you tell me? No, you dealt with birds. What's this source exactly? Yeah, okay. The cats were trying to eat. Oh, damn. Alright, yeah. It's in bad shape. Ah, that's too bad. You gotta rescue it. You gotta resuscitate the pigeon. But the last game was good. I'm not gonna play it, but they did a good job. It was fun. It's a bit wonky though, because I'm probably gonna highlight the part that I found wonky, but it's fun how you could basically do the mission even while all the cops are on your ass, and then die immediately, and everything's back to normal. Which I guess, you know, it's GTA. It's very GTA in that sense. But my biggest problem with that game is the perspective. It's not 3D, and it's not 2D either. Yeah, to do that once, Pigeon stayed like 2 months on the ground, left, returned with some buddies to eat the chicken food. Nah, I wouldn't even say it's MOBA style. I don't know. I guess you're right. I guess it's got a bit of that perspective, but it doesn't feel that. It's not smooth. And the driving is messy when it's like that. So yeah, it's a good game, but not my cup of tea. I'd rather just play GTA 2. And it has a lot of references to things like that, with the car crushing. There's 2 missions where I had to crush cars within the span of the first hour. So they really like the callbacks to GTA. That sounds alright, he replied. So where is it you're off to? I got 3 leads. That bootlegger stable, who Green claims sent him the letter. The Tin Spoon Lounge, where I might learn more about Green's rum running schemes. Yeah, this is a detective game. It's made by a former Visceral dev. Visceral is the company who made the Dead Space games. So you go from Dead Space to this. I don't know, it's very stylish, but there's a damn ton of things to read. It's one of those games where you have to like suss out what's really happening, but you only do that by reading. There's nothing else to it. So it's kind of dull. And Mrs. Green, who could give me more dirt on her husband? Frankie nodded his approval. Well, if you're ever stuck, come back and see me. You can never solve anything without talking it over. I smiled and went up the stairs. I was debating where to go next. Yeah, that's a good question. Let's go to Stable's barber shop. Green had suspected Redstone Stable of sending him that letter. Apparently Stable owned a barber shop in the financial district. I figured there would be no harm in asking Stable about it directly. Let's do it. What could go wrong? There's no death in this game. It's probably one of those, where you can't die, you can't fail. I gave my address and slouched in the back seat of the taxi cab. I thought a good way to pass the journey might be to chat with the driver. Again? Okay. As I glanced towards the driver, I spotted a strange device attached to his windshield. A rectangular mirror, about 3 inches wide and 7 inches... 3 inches tall and 7 inches wide. It was held by a metal bracket. Yeah, interactive story, exactly. I asked about the mirror. Well, it's probably for, like, speed cameras or something. Which is weird, they didn't have speed cameras back then. He looked at me through it without needing to turn around. See how I can see you? He asked. I can also see that bull behind us. I turned in my seat and saw a police wagon a block behind us. It's called a cop spotter, he continued as I turned back to the mirror. Sold by this fella Berger. Works pretty well for knowing when to bend the law. Might be a good tool for bootleggers, I offered as we arrived at my destination. He turned around for the first time with a wide grin. Yes, it might be. I smiled back and left the cab. Right on. The barbershop was down in an alley in the financial district, opposite the Red Brick National Bank. The small bell above the door twinkled as I walked in. All right. The hat rack was a deep mahogany, engraved with gold lettering that read Fraser & Co. Furnishings. The maroon leather chair looked comfortable. It seemed elaborate for a barbershop waiting chair. The two sides of the mirror's frame were cylindrical, painted blue, red, and white to look like barber's poles. They clashed with the otherwise elegant furnishings. Yes, but tradition. Stable's cabinet was similar to my own, but where mine was a dull gray metal, his was a deep red wood that looked heavy. The modern hydraulic barber chair had always seemed ostentatious to me, but this one, with its soft brown cushions and gold embroidery, was the most ornate I had ever seen. The frame on the back wall contained a yellowed photograph of an old man. He had an authentic smile and held scissors in his left hand. There was a tall man in the center of the room. He was wearing a flamboyant pink suit. Damn, that's pretty cool. Tailored to accentuate his stature, with a maroon bow tie and pocket square. What the hell's a pocket square? Pocket square. Is that the handkerchief in front? Pocket square. Yeah, that's what it is. Wow. I didn't know they had a name. I gathered this was Redstone's stable. The man turned to face me. He grinned, and his squinting blue eyes made the smile feel genuine. I must apologize, he said. We do not take walk-ins. I asked him for a chop. Are you kidding me? Is that slang for a haircut? Chop? That's amazing. Man, they were using dick all the time. They were using chop all the time. What a society in those days. Yeah, let's ask him for a chop. I asked, I'm sure you could squeeze me in. His eyebrows raised and he chuckled. I am completely booked, Miss Malone, but perhaps another time. His laugh both looked and sounded abnormal, wheezy, but forceful. How did you know my name? He tisked a few times and said that is a dull retort. You know you are not a standard detective. Please do not act as mundane as all the other sleuths. He sighed, but put a smile back onto his face. Yet perhaps you are here about a matter of interest. What is it you want? Let's ask him about the notes. Man, there's so many things, so many useless things to ask about. Oh, man. Oh, there's a mirror? Let's just outright ask him about the letter. All right. The day before he came to me, Green had received a typewritten... Yeah. Let's ask about it. Let's do it. I pulled Green's note from my pocket and showed it to him, but didn't let him hold it. Green tells me this letter is from you, I told him. He doesn't like the threats. Stable lowered his head to study the note, then chuckled. His knowing grin returned to his face. But this is a blackhand letter, he said, flourishing a hand towards the paper. Have you ever seen a blackhand letter, Miss Malone? I confessed I hadn't. Exactly, he said. You should ring your friend Shipman at the station and ask what it means. Sam Shipman had been one of my uncle's regular partners in the vice rackets. I wondered what Shipman could have to do with Green's case. Stable seems to think that he had a lot to do with it. I pocketed the letter and continued with my questions, but I made a note to stop by police headquarters and see Shipman. Well, Miss Malone, he smiled, will there be anything else? Nah. It's over. It's over. We're gonna come arrest you soon. The front door had a bell on top of it. I don't know why we need to know that, but whatever. Go to the police station. I always dreaded visiting the PD after I'd flown the coop, and I was in no mood right now. But if Shipman did know something about Green's note, I had to chase it up. Let's do it. Oh, another taxi ride. I grabbed a taxi cab and told the driver where I wanted to go. I thought about talking with him on our way. Let's do it. I asked him how he liked driving a taxi cab. It's all right, he said. Pays the bills, I suppose. But these things have 2 wheels too many. I like motorcycles. You like motorcycles better? I asked. He smiled. You've never ridden one, huh? You wouldn't ask if you had. I know, poet. Can't tell you why it's such a riot. but it's a tonic to the rest of life, sister. Okay. He described the smell of the open air, the forest roads, the mosquitoes in your mouth, and the sandy beaches on the road from Oakland to Santa Cruz. Got a cheap Model H right now, but I need one of them new R32s, made by a German group who used to make airplanes. Those babies are so fast, they might as well fly. His eyes still held a twinkle as I left the taxi cab at my destination. The North Beach Station was SFPD headquarters, also poetically baptized the Hall of Justice. The building dominated the corner of Kearny and Washington in Chinatown, rebuilt after the 1906 earthquake. I thought it looked even more sour than it had before. I strode to the young bobbed girl behind the large oak desk. She must have been new, because we shared no recognition of one another. I asked for Shipman, and she motioned me to a chair as she pressed a pearl button. I sat down and she disappeared through a frosted door. I rolled another cigarette to pass the time. Between puffs, I thought about the shape of my smoke plumes. Letting my mind wander through abstraction. Whenever a thought about the department found its way into my head, I closed my eyes and drifted back into meditation. Most of the SFPD refused to give any thought to a female private detective. I was determined to return their courtesy. It wasn't long before Shipman walked out of the frosted door. Samuel Shipman smiled when he saw me. He had always been helpful. In my days on the force, working closely with Lewis, he'd acquired the habit of bouncing theories my way. He judged officers purely on results, and because of that, he was one of my few fans. We exchanged brief pleasantries before he said, "Wouldn't come here for glad handling." Wait, what? Wouldn't come here for glad handing. He had a habit of removing the subject from his sentences. What needs doing? Glad handing. The hell is that? For greetings or warm welcomes. Okay. Basically just for pleasantry. I explained my case to him. He scoffed when I mentioned Connor Green. Working for that pinhead? Got a good mind to run him up a flagpole. I just need to know about this letter. I handed him the note Green had given me and explained its context. After looking it over, Shipman tried to stifle a laugh. Complete bunk, he said. See this symbol in the corner? Mark of the Black Hand Gang. Except Black Hand letters are always ransom letters, not threats. No foothold on this coast anyhow. Never been one in California. So the letter's a fake? Shipman nodded. Someone trying to imitate the Black Hand. I grunted a sigh and noted what he'd said. Don't know if Green is getting one over you, he said, or if someone else is pulling Green's leg, but having more dirt on the man couldn't hurt, especially if he's your client. I agreed. I've been trying to dig through the past. You got any bunk on him? Shipman shook his head. Nah. From Oakland is all I know. But I can do some more digging. I thanked him for that. Under a pile of ice, though. Might take me a while. Why don't I telephone when I find something? I had no office where I could receive messages, but I dreaded returning to the station. I told him to call Southern Coffee. Just leave anything with Franklin Conway. I instructed. He said that was all right. We traded goodbyes and I went back to the station's entrance. Well, that was it. Wow. Hold on. Wow. Okay, it wasn't even an area we could explore. Now I knew the letter was fake, and Shipman was looking into Green's past for me. I just needed to chase up the bootlegging lead. I stepped into the street and thought about where to go. Damn. So where do we go? Stable's probably telling the truth, because why would he tell me to go see Sam Shipman if he wrote that letter? Tin Spoon Lounge. A speaky in North Beach run by Tiny Paul, the gangster that Green had put in with him. That had put in with. I'd never been there. The mob keeps a tight lip on their own houses. But I figured it would be a good place to chase Green's bootlegging story. I know what it is. It's going to be this guy, Tiny Paul, that forged the letter. Probably trying to get leverage on Green. I stepped into the taxi and rocked into a comfortable position on the back seat. I thought the driver was starting to chat. I thought about starting to chat with the driver. The driver was an economics student at Stanford, working to pay his room and board. He was an enthusiastic talker, the type of student who had yet to discover that he was not the foremost expert on any topic, and he disseminated European politics as though he were preaching unquestionable gospel. I indulged him and listened a while. You see, he said with a proud grin, France and England will be fine. They're going through the same resurgence that's happening here. The war has only made them stronger. I asked about Germany. Oh, the filthy Hun, he snorted. Why should we care about them? Chancellor Marx puts out a statement asking us to take away our sanctions. Hell, if he wanted a fair shake, he shouldn't have started a damn war. I don't know. I have no comment about it. Let's disagree, because he'll be flabbergasted. The Germans just depleted their gold reserves last month. They won't be able to run their country. The people will have to break free somehow, and it might not be pretty when they do. The driver snorted. Fritz coming back? Not in your lifetime, miss. We've stamped them out. We've stamped them down for good. We rolled to my destination and exited the taxi cab. I opened the cab door in front of a North Beach warehouse with a wooden sign. The sign's text was too worn for me to decipher any of its English, but a small gray spoon was still visible below the letters. I rapped my knuckles twice over the large metal door. A panel just above my head slid sideways to reveal a pair of eyes. The eyes looked me up and down, then just stared ahead. They were black and held no emotion. The room beyond was dimly lit, so I couldn't see much of their surrounding face. I cleared my throat, then a rumbling voice emerged from behind the door. Fill full your cups, feel no distress at all. At all our great thoughts shrinking less. I looked at the eyes still unmoving. I understood. The doorman wanted a password. I thought I might have something in my notes that could help. Damn. Well, probably none of these, right? Wouldn't it be funny if this was the password? End your game or we'll end you. Let's try it. I don't know what that is, but it ain't the password, came the response. A small window shut with a thud. Prohibition was a joke in San Francisco, and most speakeasies would let just about anyone through the door. But the mob ones weren't as relaxed with their rules. I knew I wouldn't enter until I said the correct password, the correct response. I wondered who I would ask about a speakeasy password. Alright, let's go see Green. Green's house might contain more clues about his past. For some reason, a threatening letter would come his way. And if I got lucky, Mrs. Green would be there to pump with more questions. I waved down a taxi cab and was on my way. I thought I might talk with the driver to pass the time. You heard the latest about King Tut? The driver asked. Apparently Carter found the sarcophagus a few weeks back. We talked about the discovery. Carter had first unearthed the tomb a couple of years earlier, and he had begun to slowly catalog its contents. New treasures were constantly in the papers, notable for their intricate and expensive gold workings. That whole mess gives me the chills, the driver said. Digging up old corpses and taking their stuff? Like hell if that won't bring some curse or other on those gravediggers. Yeah, I agree, and it did happen. Plundering of ancient tombs reminds me of pirates in the West Indies. What right do we have, taking the wealth of another nation? The driver shook his head. I wouldn't be the first in line to crack open that mummy. Wouldn't end well for any of them. He let out an involuntary shiver. We came to my destination, and I left. The Greens' apartment was a section of an old Western addition mansion. The owners had divided it for struggling families to rent after the 1906 fire. Once downtown had been rebuilt, people of the means moved out of the area. Recent immigrants, mainly from Japan, rented most of the apartments in this part of town. Look at that. I knocked on the front door, but I didn't get a response. The latch was undone, so I pushed it open and stepped into the room. Laudanum. The hell's laudanum? Laudanum. Ooh, opium. Oh, this was the days of opium. Good old healthy unlaced opium. Ah, those were the days. The room reeked of laudanum. Based on the smell, I imagine she had had enough opium to knock out a horse. Damn. The gray trench coat was hanging in the doorway. It certainly looked identical to Lewis's. I searched the pockets and found no identifying marks. Might have been a different jacket, but its recent appearance was off-putting. The bottles on top of the round table were mostly empty. I opened the drawer of the backmost table. In it were 2 train tickets. I mumbled St. Louis to myself, but then came the cackling voice of Mrs. Green. Ha! Forget about moving, Connor. I won't budge. Her head was raised, but her eyelids still remained closed. Ask her. I asked her further questions, but her head just lulled back to where it had been. There was nothing else she'd say. The ashtray on top of the smallest table was overflowing with spent cigarettes. Empty bottles were strewn around the apartment. I brought one to my nose and smelled the distinct aroma of laudanum, opium mixed with booze. Damn, a harsh tonic. That sounds delightful. A wilting plant was on the furthest table from the door. I could never keep plants alive either. Even as the petals fell, they were still a vibrant yellow. Ah, man, they should have colored certain things in this game. That would have made it really striking. So like the petals here would be yellow, like a nice bright yellow. The guy with the gray hair, his hair should have been gray. It's just so bland this way. I know what they were going for, but when they're talking about colors, it's missing something. I found Mrs. Green slumped in her chair, eyes closed, head rocking slowly. Hello, Mrs. Green, I said loudly. Hello, Mrs. Green. She let out a long moan from the chair, then lifted her head, but failed to raise her eyelids. She tilted her head to the side, giggled, and let it lull back into place. I shook her lightly, and she moaned again, but said nothing more. Damn. It's a dead end? Really? Nothing? Crazy. I guess we got those tickets. I don't know. Did the tickets say anything interesting? Nah, it's nothing. Yeah, I wonder if we can wake her up somehow. The frame was just warped enough to prevent the front door from completely closing. Alright, that was useless. Okay, back. I don't know. Should we go here? Stable? Shipman said he'd call Southern Coffee if he found any dirt on Green. I could go see if I had any messages. Of course, if I was stuck on the case, a stiff drink with Frankie could give me some hint as well. Let's do it. That'll be the last thing I do. Yeah, I know. Just talk. Always talk. I love this job, he told me as we turned the corner of Polk and Bush streets. I used to work in a plant across the bay with my 2 brothers. You know how boring that gets? Bang this, push that. What a life. We weren't made for factories. Sure, they get paid more. They're part of a union, they have good pensions. But they can't beat this, he said, revving his engine. Such freedom. We spoke about his love of the open road until we reached my destination. Southern Coffee, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We know. We've been there. I don't think I need to do anything else. Let's talk. Frankie was still behind the bar. I wonder if Shipman had left any messages. I looked at Frankie. What's eating you, kid? He asked. Shipman's message. I sat on my regular stool and rapped my knuckles on the bar. Any messages, Frankie? I asked him. What do you mean by that? Well, I told Sam Shipman, an old contact on the force, to leave any dirt with you if he'd found it. Frankie laughed. So now I'm your bartender and your secretary? Say, if I become your housemaid, will you at least pay me? So I'm guessing you haven't heard anything, I said. Nothing yet, Miss Chief. Frankie chuckled. Shipman's supposed to call you about Green? What have you got so far? No real breaks to speak of, I said. Well, all right. I'll let you know if this Shipman gives me a call. I thanked him. What else you got? Yeah, we gotta ask him about the tickets. Oh, no, we gotta ask him about the password. The Tin Spoon Doorman kept me outside the joint. He wants password, but I have no idea. Fill full your cups, feel no distress. At all our great thoughts shrinking less, he says. Who knew the gangsters were the riddling type? Frankie laughed. All our great thoughts shrinking less, he said. What? I asked, puzzled. He turned and grabbed a bottle from his shelf. Vintage stuff, this. Strange they'd use it as their code. He handed me the bottle and I read the back of the label. Fill full your cups, feel no distress. At all our great thoughts shrinking less. We'll do a good deed nevertheless. So the password was the poem from this vintage label. I now knew what I had to say to the doorman. Ooh, I like that. We made some progress. So yeah, we'll go back there before we stop. Let me ask him also about the tickets. I pointed to something in my book, but Frankie's response was nothing. Yeah, okay. I like that though. That's nice. They don't waste my time too much. All right, let's go. We got something. We got a lead. We began idle chatter, but the driver kept stifling laughter. When I asked him why, he apologized and said, just got out of a Felix the Cat showing. They're running all of them back to back at the Orpheum. Best time I've spent. We talked about Felix the Cat collection, including his favorite, Felix in Hollywood. Can you believe they got Charlie Chaplin and Douglas Fairbanks in a cartoon? We came to my destination, and he was still laughing. I stepped out of the taxi cab with a smile on my face. Let's knock again. Dun dun dun. Looking notes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wait, where is it? Well, hold on. Oh, the wine bottle. Yes. No, wait, what? Where the hell is it? Where is the thing that... I don't get it. Statements? Oh, maybe it's the statement. Yeah, there we go. We'll do a good deed nevertheless. I recited the line that Frankie had shown me on one of his bottles. The eyes squinted. Wait here, came a gruff response. The panel slid shut and I heard footsteps walking away. I rolled a cigarette and waited. After a quarter of an hour, the panel opened again. Bar's closed, but you can shoot pool in the upstairs room, he said. Said the eyes. He pulled the door ajar so I could see a set of metal stairs. Yeah, look at that. We're in. A couple tall chairs were placed around the billiards table, right? The room was lit only by the dangling lamps above the billiards table. The rack on the wall held 5 cues. A bottle of unlabeled wine sat on the table. When I sniffed, it smelled of strong spice. The pool table was the focus of the space, the light reflecting from its smooth green surface tinted the den. A clean ashtray sat next to an empty glass on the table in the corner. I saw a tall, broad-shouldered man playing the table by himself. Based on Frankie's description, I gathered this was Tiny Paul. I cleared my throat to get him to look at me, then followed with a casual, "Are you ever going to take a shot?" He stood up straight, rested his cue on the table, and looked at me sideways. It was the petulant look of a boy forced to play with his younger sibling. "Hello," he sighed. His voice was deep. Apparently Fairy only hired baritones, but it had no gravel. It echoed slightly around the small room. I imagine he could have huffed and puffed the entire block to rubble. "I like watching them," he said, nodding to the balls on the table, thinking through my options. I'd never shot much pool, but I thought he might like me more if I feigned interest. I considered lying to him, telling him that I played a lot. "No better sport," I lied. He didn't seem to like my answer. "Sometimes you broads will say anything to get what you want." "Still eyeing the billiards table?" he asked. "And what is it you want?" I asked for a drink. "Mind pouring us each a growler?" I hoped getting Paul's lips wet might make him easier to grab something out of him. But he wasn't having it. Paul sighed. "We're closed here. You'll have to come back later." He seemed annoyed at my stalling. "You like green?" I asked. The wrinkles on his brow deepened. "Like or dislike, it don't matter sometimes. I work with what I'm given, and he's given us a good lead." "I suppose that's why you're here, Malone." So he'd known me too. The doorman must have looked me up. The bay talks fast. "Anyhow," he said, eyeing the billiards table, "you need anything else from me? If you want something, better ask specific. Mobsters never fail to grate my nerves." He wouldn't tell me anything unless I pushed him with what I already knew. Let's ask him about the letter. "Know anything about this note?" I asked, and pulled out the letter with the black hand on it. Tiny Paul looked at the page, then laughed with his whole body. "So there is a letter. Green's shaking over that? I'm not losing sleep, though. Look, Green and I aren't best pals, but nobody'll touch him with our protection. And none of us sent it to him, or else I would know about it. Anything else?" Let's see. What if I ask about this? I considered telling Tiny Paul about Green's tickets to St. Louis, but if these mobsters thought that Green was about to blow town, they'd be liable to dig him an early grave. I still needed to solve my case, and for that I needed my employer alive. Maybe after it all cleared up, I'd mention Green's tickets. I must have been lost in thought because Tiny Paul said, "Can I get back to this already?" motioning to the pool table. Alright, that's enough. We're done with this. Alright, let's see. Save and exit. It's an interesting game, but man, it's slow going. It's going to be one of those types of games where one of those point and click adventure games where you have to rub one item with every other item. But instead, you have to rub one piece of dialogue with every other piece of dialogue. Anyway, last game of the evening is Forager. It's another survival game, apparently. Yay! Ah, yeah, they probably gave it away plenty of times. I worked really hard on Forager. I hope you love it as much as I do. Oh, it was made by one person. Cool. I'm trying to... It's not capturing it because there's no full screen. I wonder if there will be full screen. Hold on. Okay. It has controller support. Let's see how that works. Oh, there it goes. Let me get the volume back. And my volume. There we go. Alright, what do we have here? Why does it say nuclear? Extras? Oh, it's just collectibles, I guess, eh? Alright, let's do it. Play. Classic. The original Forager experience. Collect resources, build your base, expand your empire. Let's do it. Wow, look at this. Pretty smooth, I like that. So what do we do? We mine. Please tell me there's no durability on the pickaxe. Alright, can I make an axe now? Oh, got a menu. Build. Industrial. Furnace, forge. We mine, then we craft. 1, 2, 3, let's Minecraft. Oh, I gotta watch that movie. I wanna see Jack Black's chicken jockey bit. Okay. Oh, the forge. Okay. So I need... Wait, what? Oh, I need the furnace first. Alright, I get it. I get what we have to do. I can't build a furnace yet. It's telling me to build a furnace. You gotta watch it too? Why aren't you keen on doing it? Come on, you know it's probably gonna be a pretty good movie. It's not gonna be, you know, it's gonna be at least better than most movies. It looks like ass, but still, it's probably gonna be better than most movies. There's a lot of garbage out there. And the way I see it with movies, like with games, I get frustrated when it's a game I really dislike. But with movies, I don't know. Given that it's only at most 2 hours of my time, let's say on average, like, whatever. It was probably still worth it in some capacity. You watched Twilight? See, I want to watch the Twilight movies. I know they're probably bad. I know I'm probably not going to like them. But I think they're such a cultural phenomena that they deserve a watch. Not to mention, now you can actually tell people, I have seen the movies and I didn't like them. And here's why. Whereas a lot of people, they'll be like, I didn't watch them, but I don't like them. I think they're crap. I never understood why people have opinions without actually, like, experiencing the thing that they have the opinion about. What is this? Oh, this comment. Oh my god, you get a lot of skills. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna have to see what this is about. Sure. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Okay, how do we use it? How do we forge these? So we need coal. Iron ore and coal. Coal comes from wood. My energy's low. What are you talking about? Whose energy? Oh crap, my energy's low. You're right. I am hungry. Okay, how do I eat? I guess I should just use all of them, eh? Am I... Okay, I'm breaking. It's hard to see because there's no health. Oh, there is health. Okay, I was covering it, I guess. Do I? Oh, you do cover it. Alright. So we got some coal. How many do we need? Hold on. Four and 4 brick. What does brick need? 4. Okay, let's craft 3 for now, and then we'll get more. So Convy, did you make the zine yet? I want to see the first post. Ooh, leveled up. Alright, so we need one more of this. Okay, we need coal. We just need a lot of coal. Ah, damn, we need wood. You're working on it? Logo ideas? Cool. That's really good stuff. But so hold on, is it just going to be on TikTok or are you going to have a website for it? Uh-oh. Oh, I see, okay. You don't want to pay? People probably wouldn't even go there, yeah. Nowadays, like, well, do people actually go to websites? Coal. Oh, did I just... you can only have one thing going at a time. Okay, hold on. How many do we need? We need 4 more brick. 5. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's redundant. You don't know if you should have the word magazine? I would just use SMG. I guess it depends on what kind of logo you're going for. Are you gonna lean into the gun shape? Gun silhouette? Oh yeah, yeah, definitely send me the stuff. Thing is, you can always change it, right? You know, you shouldn't worry too much about it. The way I would do it is just get something out there. Even if it's not perfect. Alright, let's build the... Where is it? Or how big is it? Okay, it's pretty small. Gotta find things you can cover. Well, yeah, that's... The content is the most important thing, right? So focus on that instead of a logo or anything similar. So wait, what can I forge? Coin, key, shovel. Can I just make a pickaxe that's better? Maybe that's what the gear is for. Man, okay. Gotta make the email. Well, you gotta get the domain. So the email is American? What do you mean? Oh, I see what happens. Okay. And then there's like a whole tree. But which email provider would you be using? Or are you talking about... Well, I don't know what difference it makes for email, though. Because it'll always be at gmail.com, right? Or... Yeah, just the TikTok account. That's the one you want to make sure is, I guess, US-based or... Well, yeah, I guess ideally US-based. Alright, hold on. So what else is there? Oh, you can't just upgrade them, eh? First result was create a USA TikTok account in Pakistan. Wow, there you go. People want to do it. Do I really not have a better way to destroy things? Like, this just seems weird. It's so slow going to do this. I guess we'll do it, but I don't know. It's very tedious. Probably all about just leveling up for the first few levels. But I'm running out of food though. Well, we got some back. Alright, good. I think I'm gonna make the... Where is it? Fish traps. Am I out of berries? Is that why? No. Oh, whatever. Actually, hold on. What else can I forge here? Wait, how do you make bread? So you need flour. How do you make flour? Does this island never change? You're stuck on this tiny island? How do we get the stuff from the traps? Maybe we'll... Yeah, that could be it. You're right. Oh, this would be good, actually. More XP. Carpentry. Okay, let's do this. Maybe carpentry is going to give us something good. Hammer. Okay. Right. Well, hold on. Does that mean I can build it? There it is. So I need wood and brick. Okay, let's make some brick. Oh, I caught a fish. Look at that. Wait, what? You got sand. Wow. At least I don't have to talk about every little thing in this game. Oh, there we go. We actually got a fish. Alright, let's see. I probably have to cook it. Yeah. Well, now, how do we cook it, I wonder? Oh, you can buy land. Ah, there we go. I get it now. Okay. But still, how the hell do you... Oh, so you can cook here? That's very interesting. The furnace is used for everything. That doesn't seem sanitary. Alright, good. I might as well... Does this give me anything? Allows you to find wheat and beets. Yeah, that's probably useful. Yeah, let's do foraging. As per the name of the game. What is this? Hunting? Yeah, okay. We need a shovel for these dig spots. More sand. Wait, how do I make a... Iron ingot. 20 iron ingots, Jesus. Alright, fine. Ooh, nice. Got some wheat. Hold on, I wanted to cook some fish. Got some beets. What's this? Nice. You need an app for the logo. I always use GIMP. It's not as powerful as Photoshop, especially nowadays, I guess, with the AI stuff, but it does what Photoshop is built for. And I haven't even tried version 3. I've been using version 2 for a long time. Oh, these are fibers, okay. Man, your energy drains so quickly. Damn. I really need the iron ore. Okay, good. Oh, seaweed. I guess from what I know of Minecraft, it really is similar to Minecraft. And you're right, it's way smaller. I don't know, like how many of these can I make? I can make 7 already. That's pretty good. Terraria? Well, one of these games. Crafting, survival. You know, the kind of games that I really love to play. There's so many indie games like this, though. So many. I don't know what it is. People really love them for some reason. Maybe because the big name publishers don't make them. So it's a niche that the indie games fill. Should I make a key? No. What does it require? 2 and 4. No, that's terrible. Yeah, Minecraft is... It did what... It did for people what Lego used to do for people quite a bit, but obviously more affordably. The survival element was, you know, it's, I guess, in some ways important, but a lot of it is to just be able to build whatever you want. Build a universe for yourself. I just wish my pickaxe was better. This is really... like, it's tedious. It's tedious to have to keep picking away in the same 1 damage each time. It's... I don't know. Oh, damn. I should have used this before. Anyway, let's do this before I forget. Vaults. Markets. Okay. Alright, let's buy some land. Question is, which way? So this is 80? 30? 50? Well, how much? I got 70, right? Yeah, let's go up so we buy the... I don't know what the difference is, but 60 seems pretty reasonable. Oh, I see. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so... Damn, it gets expensive. But... it's not just a blank slate. Okay, that's cool. And then you got little enemies. Oh my god. Don't kill me. Nice. Now, okay, now the game's expanding a little bit. That's good. I still wish my pickaxe did more, but whatever. Level up again. What do we got? I kind of want to get this magic so I get more experience. Should have gotten this first, I think, honestly. Cauldrons. Swords. Ooh. Oh, it ain't... okay, hold on. We'll have to get the combat, because that might increase the base damage for my pickaxe as well. Man, that fish is a lifesaver. really need a shovel. I really need a shovel. Inventory's full. What? Damn, okay. Alright, let's build a bridge. Actually, hold on. What can I do here? Nothing? Ah. Jesus. Probably a puzzle. Nah, it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We need a key though. Yeah. Why does the game lag up here? It's weird. Damn, do I need to build a bridge? I'm gonna build a bridge across the whole thing here. This makes it easier. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Inventory's full, damn. Running out of coal as well. What is the slime for? Crafting? Man, I really gotta expand my inventory. I think one of the skills was it let me do that. Yeah, let's just discard the sand for now. So I want to see what this stuff is. Nerdy glasses. XP gained increased by 20%. Nice. Oh, he doesn't wear them? That's too bad. That would be pretty sweet if he gears up in the game. hold on. We need the inventory space, so I'm gonna get that. Yeah, that's the one. Damn, you get a lot of stuff in this game. I can see the appeal. It starts very slow, but it's quite good. I mean, it's still a bit slow. I just want my damn shovel, please. Alright, let's buy some land. Yeah, let's just go here. Oh damn, there's just a chest there. Ugh. I wonder if it's random each time. Yeah, those inventory slots are really coming in handy. What do we get? 25% chance to... Nah. It's eh. I just want a shovel, for God's sake. Why is it so difficult to make a shovel in this game? Oh, damn it. Oh, didn't mean to break that. Hey, I guess that worked. Come on. I really want to be able to do more damage. There's a cow! Holy crap. Where did that come from? I wonder if I can get milk from it. Oh, maybe not. Alright, hold on a second. braziers. No, let's get this one. Please tell me that this increases the damage on the pickaxe. I think it is better now. Yes, thank you. Much better. Oh, so much better. I need the cooked fish first. Wait, just the one? What? I don't get where do my iron ingots go? It feels like I never have enough. What do I keep spending them on? I guess because the key? Yeah, I think the key takes some. What the hell? No, not the bridge. I wish you couldn't destroy the bridges like that. We're zooming now, Jesus. Hold on a second, I want to see what skills should I get next. We're not gonna do... Yeah, we're not gonna do any of these. Yeah, let's unlock farming. I want to build more buildings. And what is this? Oh, mining. Ooh. Oh, this is really good, actually. Spawns a friendly companion? Okay. Chicken. Wow. Finally, the content you saved on TikTok for making a future zine is going to be put to good use? Yeah, I hope so. My god, we're still 9 out of 20. Holy crap, man. Alright, hold on. We can also build. Let's see here. Windmill. Used to craft seeds and other farming items. So we need brick and thread. Automatically keeps nearby crops irrigated. Who's this? Hold on. Is this an Oh, it's a skeleton. Inventory's full. No. Nice. That was a really valuable skill to get. Get more gold. Oh, the mining. I don't think I have the mining yet, but man, that's going to be really useful. To just get more minerals every time. Alright, hold on. I just want to get the shovel and the companion before I stop playing. It's a fun game though. I can see the appeal. It's well built, it's pretty smooth. Nice and simple as well. Pick up and play kind of thing. The only problem is it starts too slow. I know now that you just get the thing that lets you do double the damage, but it's, unless you know to do that, it does start slow. I think what they should do is they should like, well, I mean, it's too late now, it doesn't matter. But what they should have done is made it so that you can see not the next one, the one that you can pick, but also the ones right after it. Because that way, you would be able to see, where was it? You'd be able to see the magic, but you'd also see the combat. And you'd know that, oh, I can pick this to do more damage at the beginning. So it would have been very simple. Ruby. Can I sell that? Probably at the market, right? Send a DM to the dev? Nah, come on. This game's like 5 years old, probably. And it was probably a design decision to do it that way. Yeah, I mean, the Humble Choice Tuesday, I'm going to order, right? I mean, it's a single-player game. It doesn't really matter, though, does it? All the games I'm playing are really old. Yes, I have enough. Oh my god, I have enough. Jesus Christ, look how long it's taking to make. Nice. Alright, let's get our companion. That's the last thing we do. What are these things? Geology. All rocks drop coal. That's pretty sweet. Allows you to eat minerals and gems. Whoa! Oh man, the game's getting weird. But yeah, let's try this. Wait, that's it? We've hit the left boundary? There's no skills now to the left? Unlocks flower press. All structures have a 10% chance to craft double items. That's pretty good. But yeah, geez. Okay. So I wonder if this game has a... Please don't tell me it stays there. Oh, there we go. Good, good, good. Give me the fish. Gotta eat. Inventory's full. No. Might as well. Oh, I'm running out of coal. Jeez. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a windmill. How do I do that again? Oh, hold on. We need the sewing station, I believe. What can we do with the sewing station? Whoops. Aha, thread. Oh, nice. We got the shovel. Yes, we got the shovel. Dig up dirt to plant crops or to find items. Beautiful. That's where the game gets difficult with the things coming at you. I get it, I get it. How do I switch weapons? Oh yeah, so hold on. God damn it. Water shovel? What the hell is this? Dig area increase. Digging irrigates the dirt. Ooh. Damn, this game gets interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna drop the... Wait, what should I drop? The sand. Let me just drop the sand. So I need 28 bricks, 5 more thread. God, that's gonna take a long time. Coal. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue playing it. There's just too much upkeep. It's fun, but it gets to a point where it's like it's all the same stuff over and over again. The joy comes from seeing what you can do, I guess, but you know, there's a limit to it. Come on, let me build my windmill. Two more. And what else do we need? Okay, just the brick. Because see, you gotta keep mining all the stuff, all the islands that you pick up, or all the land masses. I don't know, it's just too much. With a controller running around like this, if this was like a Sim City, fine. It's probably a bit easier to manage, but geez. I guess they don't expect you to do everything constantly, but still, it's like, you're not being efficient then. Ooh, that's big. Hold on, I want to put it in the middle. You can't put it in the middle, it's not centered. Ugh, fine. Let's do that. So how does this work? Oh, okay. You can make flour. That comes from wheat. You can bake from doing that. Alright, that's enough. Man, what a game. Wait, how do I exit it? Oh, yeah. That's it. That's Forager. It's fun. It's not, again, not my cup of tea, but if you like chill games where you craft one thing and another thing and then you combine them and then you craft more and more and more until you build a nuclear missile and destroy the world, I'm sure you'll love this game too. I only guessed that because the title is Forager Nuclear, so I have reason to believe that the end result is a nuclear holocaust. Anyway, that's it for me. Tomorrow we're back on Clair Obscur. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll make some good progress. And that'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern. Another Humble Choice Tuesday done. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day or good night. Take care.